Welcome to the Shortwave radio channel, and this is to answer a question for a few people that asked me about this Eton Elite 750. So, make sure to look to watch my review first of all, because a lot of you are just like, oh, you get Radio New Zealand. This radio is fantastic. Every radio gets Radio New Zealand when the signal's good. It's not a question of being fantastic. I'll say it again. This radio is very average and nothing more, and it is not a radio worth buying. But a lot of you have been seeing all the videos that I did and were like, oh, so did you change your mind? Did you, you're using it a lot. I see it a lot in the videos. It's simply because it's a new radio, and it's a radio that I have not had used. So, of course, that also means that I put it to extensive tests. Like every new radio that I have, you see it a lot and the days ahead. So it's mostly that, because for the rest, the wide filter is too wide. The narrow filter, you can compensate, but it's too narrow to listen to medium wave. The interference that it brings, also the fact that the sound that you have, because you have to use these filters and international broadcasts in a different way, doesn't make the audio that great. So no, avoid this radio. That's as simple as that. And I barely passed the grade, and I'm not even sure I should have given a passing grade, honestly, for the price and what it is. But I like to use the radios a lot, extensively. I have it, so why not use it, and why not play with it? The only part of the radio that I find okay is tuning around with single sideband. A lot of you have been mentioning how you find that the BFOs are a little too sensitive, but BFOs are all like that. BFOs all have a very, very, you have to really, use them in very, very minimal increments every time you want to fine tune the voice. A BFO is always, something that's more difficult to use. It's better to have precise frequency display than have a BFO. It is much better, much easier to tune. A lot of you don't understand that, but when you look at the Texan H501, for example, people don't understand. Well, for the price, you get closer to a higher end radio in tuning on the H501 than you would get with any other radio, and including this one. So that's one of the things. But that said, the clear winner, one that is just amazing, and the one that I will, always say it, if you have just one to buy, if you don't have that much money to spend on a shortwave, the Texan PL330 is definitely the clear winner of every radio out there right now for price, performance, and features. I mean, crazy. It's crazy what you can get. It is a great example of how Texan was able to give us an amazing radio with a very low price compared to a lot of other radios. And you frankly have a much better radio on the Texan PL330 than this receiver here. Of course, a bigger radio might have better sound, but you can compensate that on small radios like the 330. You can put, amplified speakers. You can use headphones. You'll have great audio if you do that. So, it's the way it is. And I kind of find it interesting to see also all the comments I've seen from everybody. A lot of people thinking their radio might be flawed or have a problem, then seeing my review and say, wow, now that I see your review, I want to thank you, because you made me realize why I don't like it, or why I thought there was something wrong with it. And that's because there's too many reviews out there that actually put this radio in the full light and say, oh, this is great. I mean, any reviewer out there that put this radio as, oh, this is a great radio, I'm sorry, but you're not reviewing radios seriously, because definitely this is far from being a great radio. That's all I got to say. And but I've used it a lot because I have it. It is cute to use and everything, but I will return to my favorites, that's for sure. So this radio will be probably a lot more on the shelf than a radio that's going to be used most of the time unless maybe I find, you know, I use it for FM radio or something. So, no, it's not grown on me, or it's not, I don't feel that it's better after, you know, a couple of weeks of using it. My opinion stays and my review stays the way it is. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.